Hey up everyone, it's Farmers Rob and Dave here. Welcome to the Cannon Hall Farm podcast.
We're off abroad again. We're really sorry, but Richard and my mum and dad have stepped in and they've got a great episode for you to watch.
The next short story is all about Mill Farm.
One of my favourite places. Be sure to tune into this one.
Welcome to another edition of Cannon Hall Farm Short Stories. Today we're going to be talking about Mill Farm. So Dad, you have some childhood memories of Mill Farm.
I do, and there were wonderful memories as well. We used to go blackberrying with my mum, and then she'd make them into pies and things like that, so it always brings back a good memory, that sort of thing.
So you've been foraging there and now I forage there.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. But it's a lovely place to go to, and it still is very, very similar to what it was then. It was sort of a wild country lane, and it's still a little bit like that. And
yeah, I mean, one of the things I'm really pleased in the cookbook is what nice pictures we've managed to get of Mill Farm.
Yeah.
It really does reflect the atmosphere of the place. I think, it's a bucolic sort of atmosphere, isn't it?
That's a big word.
I know, I'm full of them.
But it's a real picture book place, and I thought what an opportunity. And we were struggling for grazing and things like that with the animals as we developed the farm.
Yeah.
So
it was definitely a good buy.
It seemed. Well, I don't know. We'll never know that because it was sold, and you had to put an offer in for it, and the best offer got the place. So you couldn't sort of be crafty about it. You got to go the whole hog and say, well, that should be enough to frighten everybody else off.
I hope it's enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I remember when it was up for sale, and me and you went for a walk up along the bank of the stream.
Yeah.
And you were telling me about seeing rabbits sort of running around on a banking further down the valley.
That's right. Yeah.
And I was telling you about when I'd caught a trout there when I was about 14 or 15.
Yeah.
And then as we walked up to this little pool where I'd caught that trout, a little trout jumped out of the water. And I said to you, "Can we bait, Dad?" And you said, "We'll have a go, lad. We'll have a go." So that was like, I do love the place. It is a beautiful place.
Yeah, and that was the job that we sort of mulled over for quite a while, and we decided on a price that we thought would be successful, but I said, well, put another 1,000 on that, because it was a round figure.
Yeah, we never like a round figure, do we?
No, because other people can put a round figure on. If you just put that little bit extra on it, you must stand a bit better chance. So
there's an old mill there. There's a miller's cottage, and there's an old joiner's shop, and we set about converting them. This was 2004, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And around 2006, I actually moved in there, and it was quite a long job, wasn't it? The conversion. It took a few years to finish everything on site.
It did quite a big job, but couple of people working on it.
You've never mentioned buying it when we were away.
Right.
Yeah, well, and I had to put in the envelope bid, didn't I?
Well, yeah. To bring that, we'd booked holiday, because by then we'd found that we could actually afford a holiday, because the farm had been open quite a while.
And you used to go on holiday with Rob and Julie and Tom and Katie, didn't you?
Yeah. And so we were ringing Richard, and he was ringing us as to the progress of what was happening and such.
But we weren't necessarily thinking there's a lot of people in the Cawthorne area who've got deep pockets, isn't there?
Oh yeah.
So there's, we sort of thought somebody else would fancy it and would probably beat us with the bid. But the thing you have to also remember about that property, it's very old, a lot of rotten old timbers and stuff, so it was going to cost a fortune to do up as well. Yeah. But I'm sure that now we're glad we sort of did it.
Yeah.
But at the time, it was it was a leap of faith, wasn't it? Really.
Oh, it was, but you got to be brave, and that's what we.
Shy bairns get near bullets, as they say in the northeast. Yeah.
So that sort of explains that little bit. The ringing up from to Cyprus, and then you got the news that we'd been successful. So that was good, and we came back and got on with it.
Mm-hmm. And we tried to make the mill pond waterproof, but we're still struggling with that. It's
but it's not too much of a leak. And the only problem is the way underneath the road is now somehow blocked up, and we're going to have to
the mill race
do something about it. Yeah, because it's now stopped.
And we seem to have drier summers now as well, which is another thing.
Yeah, but maybe that's accumulated something and not pushed it through. But anyway, that's something we've got to put right. I've been talking about it.
But it did prove a wonderful backdrop to create this cookbook. I think taking the pictures in the garden and everything, and I made sure that I left some of the grass long and had dandelion clocks in the background. My sort of background from art school came in handy for knowing the sort of things that a photographer would want. They'd want it to look a little bit wild and a little bit sort of countrified. So they did a brilliant job with that.
Yeah, they did.
Victoria and Clive did a fantastic job.
It absolutely looks as if it's being attacked in a very professional way.
Yeah. No, they're getting some lovely feedback on the book as well from people that have bought it.
Yeah. Well, the paper's really good quality, and the writing's even terrific, Richard.
Well, I think people are a bit surprised actually. But I know that you read it and did say that you were quite moved in places, the memories that came back to you.
Yes, that's right.
So I think I have some talent for capturing those moments, don't I?
Sure we have.
Obviously.
When we came to farm the land, you were mostly keeping sheep there.
Well, it lends itself to sheep. Grass is the best crop to grow in this country, really.
Especially on hilly land.
Yes. It's a hilly, yeah. Before we got it, there were mostly cows had grazed it. But when it got wet, they'd slide down the hills and such and
make a mess.
So sheep seemed a lot better option, and we seem to have developed a number of sheep anyway, and it's been invaluable to us really to have 50 acres there that we could use for them.
And now Katie, my niece, has moved to live there with Nelly and James.
My granddaughter, yeah.
Your granddaughter.
Yeah.
So we took some lovely pictures of Nelly and Katie picking wild garlic by the stream, for the book.
Nice picture.
Yeah, and so in the future, what we've got planned is an extension to my cottage, which we're going to make into basically a food area for doing podcasts, with an outside kitchen area with a wood burning oven, make pizzas and a barbecue, sort of a bit James Martin style, that sort of thing. But I think it just lends itself so well, that environment, to that sort of cooking and having an indoor-outdoor kitchen.
Yeah, well, it always tastes well outside.
Yeah. You've been to a few barbecues in my garden, haven't you?
Yes.
And they're not bad, are they?
No, they're very good.
I make good garlic bread, don't I?
Well, you do.
I'm just wondering what we're having for tea.
Well, apparently they're doing great bowls of fat pasta ready meal now in the.
Are they?
Michelle sent a picture of a great bowls of pasta ready meal.
All right.
Great bowls of pasta. Great bowls of fire pasta ready meal. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Okay.
So hopefully we can have a few of my recipes adapted as ready meals. So
Yeah.
be nice.
Right.
So yes, it's been a really useful addition to the farm, and long may it continue. Really.
That's it for another Cannonall Farm short story. Next week we'll be looking at the time that we opened the farm shop and the deli.